to you, O Bethel, because of your great wickedness. And thou, the king of Israel, shall be cut utterly. He's going to be cut utterly from among you. See, God is going to break us down. And sometimes we wonder why things are happening to certain people. They are being broken down. They are saying, God, sometimes isolate us from each other. Isolate you from the people in your flock. Bring me down a little bit. Isolate things that are going on in your life, and you wonder why. He isolates you from people right in the midst of the church, and you wonder why. God is trying to break you, baby. God is trying to get you to stand on your own. God is trying to break you down. And then sometimes we say, you don't understand why people can't see your need, because God is breaking you. God is breaking you, but God has hardened their heart. God has hardened the heart of the people, and they are not going to help you. He hasn't forgotten you. He's just trying to break you down. And you saying, why? Why, Lord? Why me? Why not you? God is trying to break you down. We're in the breakdown here. Oh, are you with me? All right, moving fast. All right. Now look at here. Because you got to understand one thing. You can't live in the swamp of the status quo. Or run scared of being different. Even others will say it can't be done. But God can break you. God can break you. God wants you to have a mind. And when you're dealing with the word follow ground, it is ground, this is unused ground. Soil. Not a regular plow. It ain't plowed regularly. Field. Israel needs a new field. That's what God's trying to do when He's breaking you. And to sow His seeds of faith. You remember the sower that went out and sowed? Some fell among thickles, thorns. Some fell on ground and didn't take root. Some fell on good ground. Some sprung up and immediately the sun came out and burned them up. Some fell among thickles and the rocks and it killed them. You got to understand, God is trying to break you. When you go through what you're going through, God is trying to break you. There's a need to be broken to some people. Some people can't stop doing things until God breaks them. You wonder why you ain't stopped yet, you ain't been broke yet. You wonder why you still have on things that God told you to take off, you ain't been broke yet. I wish I could preach to somebody. Now look at here. Don't get in my message here. Stay out of my message. Stay out of my message. The mailbox is right. Special delivery. Jeremiah 4. Jeremiah 4:3-4. It says, for thus says the Lord to the men of Judah, of Jerusalem, break up again your fallow ground, and do not sow among thorns. See, you got to understand, you are sowing in stuff that haven't been broke up yet. You are sowing in stuff that haven't been plowed yet. You are sowing in stuff, the rocks haven't been moved, You got to get the stones out of your garden. If you want a crop up, and if you want a healthy crop, you got to get the stones out. You got to get the pickles out. You got to get the rocks out. And you're going to have a good crop. Somebody better pray in here. Somebody better pray in here. Then it said the 4th verse of the 4th chapter of Jeremiah said, circumcise yourself to the Lord and take away the foreskin of your heart. Now, let's go back. I might get a little graphic here. But you got to remember, back in the days before Jesus came, they circumcised them to make them clean. It was a covenant between God and Abraham. They were circumcised. In other words, they were cut the foreskin. That only male children was being saved, and only male children was being cleansed. But when Jesus came, He took the circumcision from the foreskin and laid it on our heart, and He made a shower. Whosoever will, just let him come. Oh, somebody pray up in here. And you know Because a woman couldn't be circumcised. And she would have been lost. They tried it in many states and countries and messed up young women. How can you circumcise a woman? Somebody better pray up in here. Huh? God is trying to break us, but we are so compassionate about, by nature, we end up interfering with what God is trying to do with people. You ever been there? Somebody's trying to be broke. They have praised God. They have danced in the spirit, and they go downstairs, and all of a sudden, one of the members run up and says, "Sister, it's choking down there. Bishop, you need to come down there." I ain't going down there. God got his hand on her. God is working this thing. God is trying to break her. God is trying to break her. And I'm not interfering in God's business. Somebody might say, "Sister that fell out downstairs, but she's in the back gagging." That's all right. Let's pray out here. But I ain't going back there messing with her. Because God is trying to break her down. God is trying to break him down. Once God get him broke down, God is being able to use him like he wants. God can't use you if he can't break you. I ain't going to hell for nobody. Gamaliel said in a scripture, he said, "Leave them alone." On the same level, I'm going to say that too. Different reasons. Leave them alone. When God is trying to break them, leave them alone. Don't be so quick to run to people when they're gagging and choking and can't breathe and fell out. God is trying to break them. God is just trying to break them down, and we interfere with them. God wants them to stand on their own. God wants them to learn to trust him. Next time somebody starts panting and breathing hard, you better get away from them. God is trying to break them. You better move on like your business. Walk by like you don't even see them. I guarantee you God gonna bring them out. They ain't gonna die. Because God is just trying to break them. That's all God is doing. Hallelujah. They need to be broken. But we too compassionate by nature that we want to jump in and fit in where we don't belong. I wish I could preach up in here. Sometimes God takes stuff away from us. He's trying to break us. We need to be broken. They dance one minute, as I said, choking and slobbing the next minute, can't get their breath, their arm is having pain, legs that went out on them. God is trying to break them. And you want to jump in there and pray for them. You want to go over what God is trying to do. You better sit back and observe. Let them go through and get broke. Let them ride on through and get broke. Listen here, let me tell you something. We need to have a spiritual eye to see the hand of God. On people. You got to know when the hand of God is on people. You can't interfere. You can't mess with God thing. Leave God thing alone. When God is doing something, step back and let God work. No matter how bad it looks, make it look like they're going to take their last breath. But once they get into the memory bank of their intellectual way and their knowledge of God, they're going to realize, if I don't call on Jesus, I'm getting out of here. And they'll begin to call on the Lord. We are always trying to bail them out. You can't help everybody in the church. You can't bail everybody out. God got his hand on them. That's God's work. I wish I could pray up in here and preach. But we the first one to run back there when they start falling out. Act like they can't breathe. Hyperventilate. We the first one back there. I can't breathe. I can't tell God thank you. That's all you're going to hear from me. I ain't laid my hand on it not one time. I can't get my breath. Let my Lord, I tell God thank you. And when you tell him thank you long enough, you're going to catch your breath. He's trying to break